I'm gonna show you how to turn your financial life around in 6 months or less. So if you're trying to get your money together, you wanna get your money right. Well, you came to the right place because I'm gonna show you how to get your financial life together in 6 months or less. And I'm gonna give you step-by-step what you need to be doing so that over time, you can start to turn your money around. If you feel like you're stressed with money, if you feel anxious with money, and you're worried that you don't know how money works, well, never fear, my friend, because we're just gonna handhold, we're gonna walk you through this together. So I'm done chit-chatting, let's get into the good stuff. The first thing you wanna do is you wanna make sure that you have a little bit of a cash buffer. Now, having this cash buffer is something where you wanna at least save up your first $1,000, but you really want to save up to your highest deductible. What do I mean by that? Well, you can look at either your home insurance, your auto insurance, or your health insurance, and whichever of those three has the highest deductible, you want to save up to that point for this first cash buffer. So if you have a health insurance bill that's $2,500 deductible, you have a home insurance bill that's $2,000 deductible, and you have auto insurance that's a $3,000 deductible, you want to save up at least $3,000 so that if something happens within your life, you at least have the money to cover that deductible. Now, this is not your emergency fund. This is just that cash buffer so that when life happens, you can take care of it. The next thing you want to do is you want to go out and you want to get that 401k match. So what is a 401k match? This is free money. So if your job offers an employee-sponsored plan, you want to go and get that 401k match or that Roth 401k match or that HSA match, whatever match they have at your company, so that you can get free money. Because I love free money, and I don't know about you, but free money is the best. And that's what it is. It's a 100% return. That is why this is so high on the list. Now, while you're doing these first two things, what I want you to do is focus your time on figuring out where your money's going. If you spend too much money, you need to track where your money's going. Now, there's two ways to do this. If you really hate the word budget, which most people do, then what you can do is you can do something what I call the reverse budget, where you save off the top your savings rate, and then you spend what is left over. So say, for example, you want to save 10% of your income, and you've done the math and figured out, okay, I can save 10% of my income. I can cut back a little bit to be able to save that 10% of your income. Well, you're going to save the 10% off the top, and then everything that's left over in your checking account, you can spend that on your bills. You can spend that on having fun with your friends, do whatever else you want. And then there's the line by line item budget, which is the traditional budget that you know, where you list out all your expenses and figure out how much money every single month goes to those. Figuring out which one works for you is going to be incredibly powerful, and it's going to change your life once you start tracking your money. Now, once you've done these first two things, you start tracking your money. The next thing to do is pay off high interest debt. So if you have credit card debt, or you have a medical bill with high interest debt, or you have a personal loan that's high interest debt, anything above 6% is what we classify as high interest debt. So if you have that high interest debt, what you need to do is you need to pay that off, because typically high interest debt, anything above 6%, you're not going to make that in the market. So making sure that you pay off this high interest debt is powerful. The best way to pay down debt and the fastest way to pay down debt is list your debts in order and start paying down the high interest rate first, and then doing the minimums on all the rest of your debts. So if, say, for example, you have a 20% interest rate on your credit card and you have a 6% interest rate on your student loan. Well, you want to pay off that credit card first and make the minimum payments on your student loan. Then once that credit card is paid off, then put all that money towards the student loan. This is the way to get your debts down faster mathematically. So if you do these first couple of steps, you're going to see your money start to turn around very quickly. In fact, you can see it within months starting to completely turn around. You're going to see your checking account start to grow. You're going to see your debts starting to get paid down. You're going to see your investments grow a little bit with that 401k match. In addition, you're going to have that cash buffer in place so that if anything happens in life, you can take care of it. And the next step, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start investing our dollars. This is how you grow your money. This is how you build wealth, is once you get all of these first things done, now it's time to have fun and watch your money grow. So investing your dollars is something that's incredibly powerful, and it's the only way to retire. It's the only way to create freedom for your life. If you put your money in a savings account or stuff it under a mattress like a drug dealer, you're never going to be able to retire. So what you need to be doing is investing that over time. Now, we have an order of accounts that we like to talk about in something called the Stairway to Wealth. We go through and tell you the exact order to invest your money. We also have a course called Index Fund Pro, which is investing for beginners, which teaches you how to invest your money if you're a brand new investor. But I'm going to go through this order really quick so that you can understand, hey, here is where I need to invest my dollars next. The first one is either the Roth IRA, the Roth 401k, or the HSA. The reason why these are really powerful is these are retirements that give you major tax benefits. So with the Roth IRA and the Roth 401k, your money is tax that goes in, meaning it's money It's your income that's already been taxed by your income taxes, your Social Security taxes, Medicare taxes, all those things. It's already been taxed. So you take that money that you've already earned and you put it in a Roth 401k or a Roth IRA. Then the money grows as it's invested in there. So once it's in the Roth IRA, Roth 401k, you have to invest those dollars into something. That's why we talk about index funds and ETFs so much on this channel. So you can invest in something like an index fund or an ETF. The money grows, and when that money grows and those investments make more money, that money that is made is tax-free, completely tax-free. And the amazing thing is, over time, you're gonna realize that that money that grows is the majority of this portfolio. So over time, your money's gonna make money a lot faster than you can, and it's gonna grow that much faster. And then you can pull the money out tax-free when you're at retirement age. Now, the other one is the HSA. You've noticed we talk about the HSA here, and that's a health savings account is what that stands for. And what the HSA does is the HSA actually has triple tax benefits. So the money goes in tax-free, it grows tax-free, and as long as you have a qualified medical expense, it can come out tax-free. Now, what's a qualified medical expense? That means that every time you go to the doctor or every time you buy aspirin, if you save your receipts, what's going to happen here is over time, you're gonna have a large sum of receipts that you can utilize to draw down money completely tax-free. The IRS does not have a date as to when those receipts have to be purchased. So you can be purchasing stuff when you're 20 and pulling the money out tax-free when you're 60. That's exactly how the HSA works. So it has these triple tax benefits. And then once you reach the age of 65, it works just like an IRA where you can just draw the money down. Now, if you have a really high income, the next investment account to look at after you've completed these and maxed these out is you want to look at an IRA or a 401k, 403b, 457. These all have very similar rules when it comes to the tax structure. So within these accounts, your money is not taxed when it goes in, and then the money grows, and then when you pull the money out, it's tax-free. So it's reversed from the Roths, but it's money that will still grow faster because you're putting it in tax-free, so you don't have to worry about that tax money up front. And when you pull it out, hopefully you're in a lower tax bracket when you pull that money out so that your taxes are a little bit lower as well. So these are fantastic accounts, and Ramsey Solutions actually did a study of 10,000 millionaires. And of those 10,000 millionaires, 80% of them used their 401k to get to their first million. That's a very powerful stat. So 8,000 of the 10,000 that were surveyed used their 401k to get to their first million. That's amazing. Then after that, you can look at various things like a taxable brokerage account. You can start investing in a 529 plan for your kids. You can start investing in wealth accelerators, meaning businesses, real estate, those types of things as well, and making sure that you continue to invest your money over time. But this is the way to turn your money around very quickly over time, is following these steps. And if you want to learn more about this, we have a system and a program called the Stairway to Wealth, which is completely free. There's a link down below that you can check out to get a free PDF that you can download for the Stairway to Wealth, because the Stairway to Wealth gives you this exact order, and it shows you in more detail how to do this. We also have a podcast episode on the Stairway to Wealth as well, so that you can see how this works. Listen, I truly appreciate each and every person watching this video. And if you learned something, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell as well. And don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see you on the next video.